defensive-wise, because TY is a guy that can hound Jimmy Alapag.
Art Herrera, Jimmy Mariano, and Noy Guevara. That's our officiating crew for this ball game. And Jimmy, I send it to Donnell Harvey. Talk about the Jason. This import matchup. You have Shundov and you have Donnell Harvey. It's a weird matchup.
and you have two players. Yung isa, hindi kalakihan, but able to score. He had a huge game in the last game. His conference high. Speaking of that, my guy right now, Donnell Harvey. But they're able to bring a facet to the game that's necessary for their team. For Rain or Shine, they need size and a presence underneath. For Talking Tex, they need a very good rebounder. Remember, this is a team that is not playing with Ali Peak for most of this conference, for the entire conference so far.
Rain or Shine is on the scoreboard. They're on top, 2-0. Fonasher, Kelly Williams, Donnell Harvey, Rich Alvarez, and Jimmy Alapag, starting unit for Coach Norman Black. Shot clock down to 10 for Talking Text. Fonasher to Donnell Harvey, and here's Kelly Williams. Shot clock down to 4. Pass goes straight to TY Tab. TY, aggressive move. No go, rebound, Rich Alvarez. You know, yung absence ni Ali Peak. I mean, how big is that? I mean, should Talking Text fans put a lot of meaning into Ali's absence, or is Talking Text dealing with it well?
They're dealing with it all right. They're not dealing with it well. But you can see that traveling call. Raba was saying they're trying to give Raba the minutes na nawala para dito, or dapat nilang makuha para kay Ali Peak. But it's a big difference. You know, Ali Peak is a guy that has been so consistent from the post for them, and it gives him a different dimension when Ali's there, of a guy that can post up and change the pace of the game.
Talking Text with 10 seconds to work with,
because both teams right now, top two teams in terms of scoring in the league.
Just so you know, these are two teams that are in the upper half of the team standings, as Harvey throws up an air ball. Here's Pelga.
Doesn't block a lot of shots. And speaking of Bruno Shundov, pero dahil napakalaki niya, iilag mo yung bola.
Here's Norwood over Larry Fonasher, and that will be 2 free throws.
At dito nang galing yung mga rebound na yun. It's actually not true. One of the imports that doesn't really average a lot of rebounds, but the size or the space that he occupies gives opportunities for the rest of the guys. Right now, Bo Belga averaging more than 7 rebounds a game. That's a lot, because he averaged less than that during the All-Filipino.
Talking Text, hindi pa nakaka-score in this game. Here's Belga for 3. Rebound, Shundov. Shundov, there's that height advantage for Bruno Shundov.
Is that a teardrop?
Layup.
Early release eh.
Harvey, Kelly Williams, and Talking Text having problems scoring dito sa opening period.
It's not really their best scoring unit on the floor.
Talking Text with 2 points on the scoreboard. Lamang pa rin ang Rain or Shine, 5-2 in the opening moments of the opening quarter. TY Time is joined by Bo Belga, Shundov, Jeff Chan, and Gabe Norwood. Here's Shundov for 3.
He's not great at it, at shooting that 3-point shot, but the belief is there. Now, he shoots 30%. That's not great, but pwede na.
For a guy his size, about 30%. Why not? Why not? Why not? Bo Belga for 3.
3-point shoot, taligse ng mga players nila. And Donnell Harvey able to do that because although he doesn't seem like the quickest of guys, but the pace or the speed is there na makasabayan niya yung kanyang mga kampe.
Got 2 attempts in that one sequence. Pero problema ng Talking Text dito. The quick start for Rain or Shine. Jeff Chan. That guy's open actually. Time winding down for the Elastopaders. Here's Gabe on the right side. He fires a three and outside shooting from the Rainer Shine is 1 point.
Yes, because they're due. Right now, they're 9th in the league in three-point shooting. But you look at this team, there's so many players in that team that have the confidence to make that shot.
Missed by Rich Alvarez. What a drought para sa Pocket Text here in the opening chapter. EY. Inside, Shundong. Very good entry pass mula kay T.Y. Tang. That they've owned last 6 meetings.
At kung titingnan natin, itong taon para sa Pocket Text. The one thing that we've seen a drop-off in, it's actually their defense. And right now, again, it's their defense that struggled. Of course, offense has been a struggle as well, 0 out of 9. When you give up 16 and you only have 2, you have to think both facets are not at par or what you want to see.
A good play, Shundong. And here's Gabe. Gabe with a layup.
Labas mo lang yung kamay mo. You look at the wingspan of this guy and the amount of space that he covers. It makes it difficult for the offense. Of course, the trick is to use your quickness against him.
Here's Jimmy. Jimmy fires. And still no basket here. And Pocket Text with only 2 points on 2 free throws by Jimmy Alapad. Therefore, wala pa silang ni isang field goal, wala pa ang Pocket Text.
0 out of 10 Nico at the moment.
In and out for Gabe Norwood. Here's Kelly Williams and he is hammered.
Long enough rest. No, sabi nila, keep on playing. But sometimes you want to savor that a little bit. And it looked like itong Pocket Text not really on overdrive to start this game.
I can assure you that must have been a draining experience. You go up against Petron, you know there's bad blood between Pocket Text and Petron. It's a perpetual situation. And they force the overtime and then they win in overtime.
Yun yung talo na. Nanalo pa.
Here's Kelly. Castro spins. Drop pass to Mel Harvey. Lots of time to shoot for Pocket Text.
One of the things that Rainer Shine does a lot of is actually foul. It's an opportunity for Pocket Text right now. One more foul. Rainer Shine gets into the penalty, and they're the best in terms of shooting the basketball from the free throw line.
Let's see the first appearance of Ranidel de Ocampo. Replacing Kelly Williams. Another missed attempt para sa Pocket Text. And you can really feel the confidence of Rainer Shine. It radiates even through your TV screens, I'm sure. Oh, nice move. Shundong.
He's having a good start. He's got 11 points already.
And you can, Jason, you can feel there's this sense of shock and awe.
Mamaya.
Parang, marami rin sila panic. Mamaya, panic.
Unti-unti lang.
Those are very confident. This is just a sizzling start para sa Rainer Shine. Missed by T.Y.
I love how Donnell Harvey is able to put his body between Bruno Shundong and the basket. Good box out on his part. That's why he's able to clear that defensive glass.
4.5 remaining in the opening period. Missed by Ranidel, who's normally very effective at the post.
And a bad miss at that.
Shundong. T.Y. Belga passed up on a shot. Ryan Aranya celebrated his birthday yesterday. In fact, Pocket Text dug into their bench early. Norman Black plucking Rich Alvarez from the depths of that bench to start this game.
Boy already.
Yeah. Here's Ranidel. Ranidel for 3. Finally, maybe Pocket Text will use that to get some legitimate momentum going here.
And that's because this is a team that has superstars on the bench. They started out with Rich Alvarez. That actually kept Ranidel on the bench. Ngayon, pagpasok niya, they have a legitimate score coming out of that bench.
Wow, the outside shooting, rain or shine. It's so contagious. Everyone's doing it. Backcourt, front court, 7-footers. Everyone's making their outside shots.
And they have to stay confident with that because when if you remember the finals as we makes that shot, Token Tex allowed the big men of Rain or Shine to shoot from the outside early in games and they couldn't make it. And they also they only adjust pag nakakashoot ka na.
Missed by Jeff Chan, rebound Ranidel. This is a 12-point game and Donnell Harvey makes it a 10-point game.
Bilis bumawi ng Token Tex. Kanina kalaman, umabot na ng 16. Nagpalit lang ng tao. You see Token Tex does not lose any talent when they change personnel.
Nice pass. TY has been playing brilliantly at the point guard spot, and Kinyan is the beneficiary of a TY Tang assist.
And as a whole, brilliant offense on the part of Rain or Shine. They have 8 assists out of 9 field goals.
That's a miss para kay Castro. He made one earlier, and here's Kinyahan. And, Kinyahan makes it. You know, if a fast break is completed by anyone from extra rise, that should be 4 points. Because there's no excuse for either Bo or JR na mauna against anyone else.
Coach Norman has already used 2 timeouts. I'm sure after that one, he would have wanted to use another one. Because that transition defense, just failing them right there.
Back to a 14-point lead para sa JR again.
Actually, just a bad pass.
Kailangan nilang gumaling from their TNT syndrome. Magaling daw ang TNT but they are beatable and each game is an opportunity na panindigan ang pagiging champion team din ng Rain or Shine. Sinabi pa niya, you have to get off the TNT monkey off your backs. Balik sa inyo.
Is that how he said it? Sakto, pero may team. That is her best Bruno Schuldorf impersonation.
Yes, yes.
Under 2 minutes na natitira in the opening quarter. And here's Rapa. Checking in for the first time. Good move, Ranidel. Be connected to their favorite players, you know, to know what they're going through. And these players, okay then, they're so generous with their life moments and they share it with all their Twitter followers. I think it's fantastic.
Enjoy tweeting about.
Oh, I look at it as a public service.
Speaking of public service.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the opening, right?
Oh, nice follow-away by JR Kinyan.
And right now, that scoring of Rain or Shine has not stopped. They're able to get scoring off the fast break and also from the half-court set. That's a lot of damage done by their big men.
Ryan Reyes is now part of the ball game and he hits a three properly.
Back in the ball game and back healthy once again. Ryan Reyes, one of the important cogs para dito sa Token Tex because of the defense, the two-way aspect of basketball that he brings.
Under a minute to go in the opening quarter. 12-point lead para sa Rain or Shine and Paul Lee locates JR Kinyahan. Here's Pamboy. 26 seconds remaining bago matapos ang opening quarter. Ranidel against Kinyahan. Over to Pamboy, and Pamboy goes back to Ranidel. He fakes. Shot clock down to 8. Tough shot, and no go. And there's Pamboy with the loose ball recovery.
Good energy on the part of Pamboy.
So Token Tex can write the last sentence of the opening chapter. They're down by 12. Castro has the ball. The blur goes to Ranidel. Here's Pamboy for 3, and that ends the opening quarter.